I know Mondays are usually for readings, but today is Sunday already, and I just didn't feel called to pull cards. The truth is, I've been carrying a lot lately. Questions about purpose, connection, and what it means to keep showing up when you feel alone in it all. So instead of a reading, I wanted to share something a little different. It's more of a reflection, like a voice note from where I actually am right now. So if you've ever felt unseen, exhausted, or like your healing isn't leading anywhere, maybe this will meet you where you are too. Sometimes I think the hardest part of being strong isn't the falling down. It's realizing there's no one waiting to catch you. It's the getting back up again and again on legs that never seem to get a break. And the world calls that resilience. But they never tell you how lonely resilience feels when it's literally your only option. I've built a life on self-repair. Patch the cracks, keep walking, tell myself it's fine. And most days, it is fine. Until I catch myself wishing someone else would notice the cracks and say, hey, you don't have to hold the whole sky by yourself. But then I stop, because the minute I say that out loud, that I'm tired, that I want help, the voice in my head says I'm playing victim. It says people have it worse. Be grateful. And I am grateful. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm grateful. But gratitude doesn't erase exhaustion. There's this quiet grief that comes with always being your own safe place. You start to wonder what it would feel like to lean on someone and not have the world collapse. And honestly, sometimes I look around and think, did I do something wrong? How did I get to this point? 38 years old with no real human connection left standing? No genuine friend to call, no partner to share a day with. It's like I finally learned how to say no to the wrong people, the ones who drained me, the ones who lied, and yet the right ones still haven't shown up. It's that empty middle ground between healing and having, where you know you've outgrown the old life, but the new one hasn't begun. You wonder, is it ever going to begin? Or is this it? Because even when I had so-called connection, it wasn't real connection. I was completely alone. So it's like I've spent my whole life alone. And that does leave me wondering again, is this a new life going to begin? Here's the part that no one talks about. When you go through the world feeling different, not better, not special, just different. And you tell yourself over and over, you're not some special snowflake, you're not entitled, you're not owed anything. But still, there's this quiet knowing inside you that something about the way the world treats you isn't right. And instead of letting yourself name it as unjust, you flip it inward. You decide you're the problem. You're not good enough. You're not doing enough. You must be missing the secret everyone else already knows. And then there's the part where I finally got past the you're not good enough. I know I'm good enough. But that's almost even more maddening Because it's like, I know I'm good enough. I know I'm worthy. But it just isn't happening. So then that's where I get caught up in the, you're not doing enough. I must be missing something. And then people talk about self-love like it's supposed to fill that gap. But sometimes self-love just means sitting alone on your couch, wondering if the universe forgot your address. You light the candles, you order your favorite pizza, the one that used to feel like a small celebration. You go to the park and sit under a tree, trying to let the wind remind you, hey, you're alive. You pick the movie that always used to make you laugh. You dab the essential oil that's supposed to calm your nerves. You do everything the books and the so-called masters tell you to do. Breathe deeper, practice gratitude, take yourself on a date. I can't even tell you how many thousands of dates I've taken myself on. And I'm just going to be honest, it is like at first, living in the Midwest, being a woman and being alone in restaurants and going on trips alone, hotels alone, things like that, it's not an easy task. Like, you do get used to it after a while, but you never stop noticing all the people staring at you. You know what I mean? So, let them stare, though. It is what it is. But still, there's this quiet, hollow place that none of this stuff reaches. Because when you've been living with that hole your entire life, when every comfort has been something you had to create for yourself, it's not about the candles or the pizza or the park. It's about wishing just once someone else would light the candle or pick the movie or look at you across the couch and say, you made it through another day. Congratulations. I see you. I'm here with you. But you sit there anyways, doing the ritual, because even when it doesn't fill the hole, it keeps it from swallowing you, at least. So I keep standing up, not because I want to prove something, not because I'm chasing any gold stars from the universe, but because standing up is the only language I've ever known. And maybe one day, maybe, someone will meet me here. Not to fix me, certainly not to rescue me, but just to stand beside me. Strength shouldn't have to be this lonely, but it is. And I'm tired of pretending that resilience always feels like peace. It doesn't. Sometimes it feels like this. Sometimes it's just breathing through another night, trusting that one day this ache will mean something. Until then, I'll keep walking. And of course, I'll keep making content for you guys. So I hope this reached you, and I hope that despite it all, you have a fantastic day. Much love.